Yeah. Oh my God, you guys. So, anyways, if you guys don't know what a premiere is basically something that you pre-record and you premiere it to the audience so that y'all could chat in the chat. Obviously, it's new to you, but the show ain't new to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can visually see y'all talking while I'm recording, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see you afterwards when I do the premiere, if I obviously log in. So as y'all seen when I took a break, it appears as though my Capricorn reading was on mute. So only to be fair, I'm going to do the rest of y'all like right now, obviously. We're gonna do y'all right now. We'll do Capricorn and Pisces. I have recorded that before I had to go get my daughter, so just so you know. I was like, okay, they're just gonna have something while I'm picking up my kid, and then I'm getting all these notifications talking about we can't hear you, and I'm like, what the fuck is my phone keep going off? Okay, well, my bad. All right, let's take a look at Capricorn. All right, so you've got a very strong energy coming your way. You know what I'm saying? This person has been watching you, trying to like keep tabs on you. There's some kind of new beginning here that is going to be taking place, y'all. Could be a Cancer that's heading your way. You know what's crazy? These are the same cards y'all had earlier when I did this. This is kind of scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. All right. So they've been in their head about you, this energy. They are traveling towards you. The Chariot is here. This person feels like they got some type of soulmate connection with you. They want to be intimate, whomever this is. Some masculine energy. It's like a counterpart. Okay. Ooh. You could be not talking to whomever this person is. There's a sense of like resisting. There's a blockage, obviously, here. Why are you knocking on the door? Um, why your door is locked? Because I wanted to lock it. Why are you worried about my room? They're coming towards you, but they're in this energy of like feeling hurt. Whomever it is that wants to be intimate, they're in this energy of being hurt. They're also very like up and down, and there's mad people still watching the premiere right now, yo. And not so many in the chat. Y'all need to get off that premiere and understand that I'm on here. You know what? Let me tell y'all, because apparently y'all about to still be waiting for me. My bad. That's my fucking mistake. You know what it is? I went to pick up a very important phone call. And so as I was talking to my attorney on the phone, I had muted the mic and I didn't realize I had muted my mic. So that's why y'all, yeah. Anyways, this person is very hot and cold. They also have like love interests around them that want them, but they're coming in like, hey, let's have like this new beginning. You're my person. I see you as my end all be all. I really miss you. So someone's coming with their tail, tucked behind their butt, trying to get back in your good graces after they did some dumb shit. All right. They're also like obsessing about like being intimate with you. Not sure why they're doing that, but yeah, they are. Is there anything else? They're gonna come love bomb you. Look, they're like, oh my God, you're my happiness. Let's work on this. Like, you are everything for me. So someone's gonna come sell you a dream that, is acting like they still hurt over some shit that happened between the two of y'all. Just keep that in mind, because you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how much they may come in for a new beginning. The moment in time you decided to ghost me, you set your bait. It's like you laid down your bed of nails, right? Just saying. All right, we're going to the next one. Okay, Aquarius. So for Aquarius, what's going on there? You're trying to let go of somebody that wants to be sexually intimate with you. You're trying to like heal from this energy, like release yourself. They could have ghosted you. There was some type of like running that took place here. Like they could have ran away from the connection, but you're trying to release yourself from somebody that is like, oh no, I wanna be intimate. That's cute. Oh, they want to create balance between the two of you. There is an ending here to wanting to build with this person though. Like you guys like caused some type of ending. Like there was an ending here. There was an ending due to like a betrayal with this person. This person could be a parent figure. All right. But they want to like heal things. Could be a Pisces. They're going with their intuition on the relationship and they're coming in like, let's make peace. That's their intention, is to make peace. But really, they're very like sexually charged. So they're going to try to do it through like sex, right? Like most people do anyways. Try to pull on your heartstrings. They're like, being with you is all I want. You're a wish fulfillment. Like, let's get back together. This person wants to be in a connection with you. But it's like a push-pull connection, right? So like you're trying to run away and they're trying to come towards you, like chasing. They think a lot about you. They think you're their person. They be manifesting like a living situation, like the happy life, right? The 10 of Pentacles. Stability, shit like that. They also live in their head about like whether you will forgive them or not, or like whether you would like put in the work now after some shit happened between the two of y'all. They like want this to be balanced, but they live in their head about that. They must have did some shit, because why you living in your head for? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, they think a lot about the connection. They're gonna come in. You could be doing someone that is very money infused. They're coming in to put in the work. They're gonna come in to like have this conversation, to like try to start this back up with you. For those of y'all that don't have no children, just be careful you don't end up being parents from this person, because this energy, showing up at the Empress, and then you have the Page of Wands, so y'all already know. Just saying. All right. So let's do it up. What the fuck is that though? Jesus Christ, yo, why my shit just started playing like that? That's crazy. Pisces. What the fuck was that? Anyways, you had this in your reading earlier, the same card. Oh my god, are you getting the same cards as the same? Oh, this must be an important reading. Hold up. I'm gonna really freak out if you get the third card to be the same. That's gonna be weird as F. Okay, well, the third card was there for him, but y'all got the same two cards, the same two oracle cards. That's kind of scary. So, someone that's thinking a lot about you wants to like make peace, like they want to create some type of peace between you and them. They focus a lot on like the loss in the connection, because like they see you as like, the 10 of Cups, right? This person thinks that you may have some options out there in love. I mean, do you? I could ask, but I'm not gonna do all that. What else, parents here? You could be dealing with an air sign. Y'all could have children or talked about having children, okay? This person is very much into their bag, very much into their like money energy. They also feel stressed by like a commitment with you. like a responsibility. Like some people can't handle responsibility, right? So they feel some type of stress from having to be responsible, that type of stuff. What else, friends? They also don't like your energy, like when you hold back. Like some of y'all hold back, they don't like that. You withdraw from whomever this person is, they don't like it. So I got earth out here as well, y'all. I got earth in there. It breaks their heart when you hold back. See what I'm saying? Like they don't like that. There's a tower moment coming towards you with this energy. Just so you know. Oof. Oof. It's like there's gonna be a tower moment, then you're gonna get back to try to invest in this, and then the death card comes out. Like as quick as it starts, it ends. Literally. This is not good. There is a need to wait, and I don't know if that's what you want to do though. This needs to be balanced, and it's certainly not. So there's a need to like wait, right? For balancing. Some of y'all got like a crazy ass temper. You need to chill that shit out. Like you could go from like happy to mad in like 0.5 seconds and be nasty with your mouth. Like when you start to like think things about the connection, you like flip the fuck out. Okay. There's going to be a conversation because somebody here, whether it's you or them, has a third party. And they're being sneaky about it. Seven of Swords is out. There is a lot of like living in the mind, right? Feeling like you're trapped in this connection. Okay. Because there is, like I said, a third party up in this motherfucker, like straight up. Whether it's you or them that has it, there's a third party in here. Okay. And there's going to be like this conversation, right? In where you're gonna like discuss like, you know what I'm saying, like feelings, you know what I'm saying, like someone's gonna like mention being like trapped, like feeling trapped, whether that's emotionally or physically, someone's gonna mention that. But there is like this conversation about like walking away from this, walking away from like deception. Seven of Swords. So whomever's coming towards you, whether it's on your side or their side, somebody's got a third party up in this mother. And it's going to be like brought out to the surface. There's going to be a lot of like grief here. Like grief due to loss. So if you're not the one with the third party, look like some shit about to go down and make a couple of people some sad shit, you know? Like this conversation is about to be painful. So just be ready. Could be an earth energy. Let me see who out here. I got earth, air, fire, heavy fire. Okay. Scorpio with the tower. Swords, so air. Yeah. That's what I have. But I mean, they could have anything in their chart. It's just that's the energies right now that are showing up the most. Heavy on the fucking fire sign, by the way, y'all. So yeah, there's someone that's gonna come in to like talk, but there's gonna be like a deep conversation that's gonna take place, and there's gonna be things that are gonna come out. I would also just advise y'all to just listen to your person. Obviously, if they have a third party, if they're honest about it, obviously, like just listen to what they gotta say, because like you can't just like attack somebody. Like I'm not gonna condone y'all accepting nobody that cheats, right? But just like listen, I'm just saying. Because you know, some of y'all like y'all showed up in the cards having like a temper, and that shit is not gonna be good. Let me see what your advice is. Advice, everyone, please. Like sometimes you have to grieve the loss of someone, but not like the way I live my life. And I'm gonna tell you how I live my life, right? So I live my life in the way that if I do know that you do something to me, I forgive you, but we're not cool after that, right? I'm always gonna hold on to that grudge. I'm always gonna hold on to the idea of what you did to betray me. I'm not gonna like kill you or anything like that, and I'm definitely not gonna chill with you after that. Like, we're not fucking cool after that, but I'm not going to like dangle a carrot over your head. I'm just gonna say, listen, it is what it is. You did what you did. we're gonna have to just go our own separate ways and just, you know what I'm saying, call this a day. But just understand, I don't hate you. I'm just not trying to be a part of this no more. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to provide you with like healing. You know what I mean? And that's how I move in my personal life. I don't hold on to people that, like, I'm not going to let you keep me back. Because me being angry at you and shit like that, and me holding on to this bullshit is going to tear me up more. It's like drinking poison, right? Expecting you to die. Like, bitch, you ain't going to die. It's me that was going to die. So y'all need to practice like healing, you know what I'm saying, energy when it comes to the people that cheat on y'all and do whatever they do. Because at the end of the day, it's like they're going to keep moving on with their life, and you're going to be holding on to shit and being sorry and mad at something that can't be fixed. It cannot be undone. Once it's done, it's done, right? The advice is basically to hold back from a love offer that's coming your way. All right. Protect your energy, your spiritual space. Anything else? There's things you don't know about this connection. There's a lot of secrets. The moon is here. So they may not be coming in like to be completely honest, even though they're going to talk to you about it. Yeah. They're going to come in and talk, but they're not going to be fully honest. You will need to also learn to move away from this as slowly as possible that you can, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we're not going to rush into shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to keep you stuck. They're going to keep things stuck. They still have a decision to make between you and something else, and they're not trying to, right? So you got to understand that whomever's coming in all hot and steamy, they're still going to keep things like, you know, hidden. All right. So sometimes it's better to just like grieve and then just like let it go. Because like the more you dwell on it, I'm telling you, it'll start to chip away at you in unimaginable ways, like health, money, like everything. I'm telling you. Izzy, if your person is pregnant, that's a sign that he didn't value you enough to protect himself, to not have that problem, to not have that be a thing. Because everybody knows, unless you have not been clear about what you will not accept from someone. Some of us were not, right? So if you haven't been clear with your person about what you will not accept, then maybe your person doesn't know that you will not accept him coming back if he's impregnated somebody else. Some men treat a man like you treat a child. And when I say that, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying be disrespectful, because you shouldn't disrespect your children. But treat a man like you treat a child. You have to break things down to them, literally, like step by step. Because they will try, not that they're dumb, because kids are not dumb. Kids are very fucking smart. But just like a child, they will try to play up on your shit. Whatever you leave out, they will try to play up on that. So treat a man like a child, in the sense that you have to sit them down and talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what are you doing? You know, this is what I will and will not tolerate, right? These are obviously called boundaries. But you should do this with anybody. I don't give a shit who it is, right? Ex or not, like current person or not. Like, yo, I'm not going to accept you cheating. I'm not going to accept you physically hitting me or, you know, disrespecting me verbally. I'm not going to accept whatever it is that you fucking will not accept, because I'm just telling you things I won't accept, obviously. I definitely won't accept you fucking impregnating no other bitch. Like, I get that people make mistakes, but no, that's not a mistake that I'm willing to overlook. And that's how it should be. But as I was telling y'all in the other video, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be doing a Zoom meeting, depending on how many of y'all want me to obviously do it. We will all get on there and we will all like talk. Like, y'all will have the front seat to talk about like what's going on in your love life, and just hear other people out that is giving you advice. I would recommend, obviously, if y'all are interested in doing that, to bring a notepad so that you can hear tips and tricks from other people that have been in your situation, or that possibly know someone that has been in your situation, and how it was like handled, right? Because unfortunately, like, you know, in every connection, things are different. But the moment in time that you stop yourself from healing, you hinder yourself. And that's why I wanted to do that Zoom thing. It's gonna be like a healing Zoom meeting, and where, y'all will be able to like say, you know, you don't have to show your face, obviously, but you'll be able to like talk and say like, hey, this is my situation, and just listening to like obviously other people being in the same possible situation as you, it also helps with healing. Like, I'm dead ass serious when I say that to yo. Like, you don't understand. It's like building a little mini community, right? And where y'all could all talk to each other about like shit, and empower each other to like not only be safe, but to watch out for certain flags and learn methods that will help y'all heal. You know what I mean? It's something that I think a lot of y'all should benefit from, because a lot of y'all comment about like, being hurt by the energies you deal with, but then y'all turn around and take them back, and it's kind of like you're not learning from it, right? Because if let's just say, right, I'm hypothetical example, this is not some shit that's happening, but hypothetically speaking, right? Let's just say that I'm in a connection, or someone's in a connection, right? I don't want to put myself in the directly, but let's just say that someone, let's say a member's in a connection, and so she was, let's say, pregnant, and the person left her for someone else, and she spent her whole pregnancy without that energy, and then this person comes back. The pain of this person abandoning you while you're in your weakest moment, when you need the most love, should be enough for you to say no. I'm not going to forgive that. However, I foresee that a lot of y'all would forgive that. And it's not just me hypothetically speaking this, but like a lot of like the comments in my threads that I see, it's really painful to read that y'all put yourselves back in this situation. Then y'all come back and go, oh my gosh, I listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person did hurt me again. It's just like, you gotta kind of like want to like love you more than someone giving you attention, right? Because like, you got to understand, right? The people that you deal with, you put them in a pedestal. You're the one that makes them who they are. It's not that they're like this, mind you. It's us. We put the people in a pedestal. We make them look higher than they are. We make them appear to be better than they are, right? And so y'all need to understand that the people that you currently deal with, they tested your boundaries. They pushed you as far as they thought they could, and they violated you. When someone violates you, you got to send a message. The message is, I'm not tolerating that. I'm not willing to forgive. Even if I'm dying inside and I love you, I'm certainly not willing to hurt me again over you. Putting you in front of me, that's never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come into this world alone, and I motherfucking leave this bitch alone. At the end of the day, that's just the way it goes, right? But we have to learn to like set these boundaries and these rules and these regulations. But also, y'all need to like communicate better with your people. Like, talk to your person. And it's not about, oh, I've given this person hundreds of chances, I've talked to them hundreds of times. It's not the way you're looking at it. It's not the way I see things. I can scold you 100 times. See the difference? Versus talk to you 100 times. Talking to you is me coming here. Come sit with me. I got something I got to talk to you about. You're paying attention to me, right? I'm addressing the things that are wrong here. What are we going to do about fixing these things? Where are we going from here? And if that person is arrogant enough not to want to listen to you, not to want to listen and fix things, not to want to repair the connection, then that moment in time, that person has shown you they don't value you. And that's the time when you should leave. Not act like, oh my God, I'm going to forget it because I'm going to get piped down in about two or 3 hours. And so I'm going to forget the fact that he just disrespected my whole entire boundary conversation. Like, no. And it's not about, oh, I'm so upset, I'm gonna scold you, I'm gonna yell at you and be like, yo, you're fucking dickhead, you're always talking to other bitches, blah, blah, blah. No, men don't listen when you're yelling, bro. Men don't listen. Like I said, treat them like a child. What do you do for a child? A child is not gonna take you serious when you're yelling. You gotta sit them down and be like, hey, this really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Like, get to the level that you need to get to without the anger, right? And just let them know how it is that you feel, what it is that you're requiring from them moving forward in order for this connection to continue to work. But don't be like, yeah, so yeah, he cheated on me, you know what I'm saying? He got his feelings, you know what I mean? And so he walking around because you don't want to lose him, because you acting so like desperate to hold on to him that you don't want to lose this motherfucker. He ain't apologized. He hasn't made amends with you. All he's doing is walking around with a fucking attitude. You know what I'm saying? And so here y'all go next week and y'all lay up in bed with this motherfucker simply because he comes over and starts kissing on you. Do you hear what y'all are doing? Like, you are holding yourself back, not only spiritually, you're holding yourself back emotionally and physically. You're wasting time. Time is so precious nowadays, and y'all should really value and understand that. Any man that makes a move to lose you should not have your attention. And I understand. You know what's really hurting 99% of y'all? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not the loss of the man. It's the fact that you put all your eggs in a basket and you thought that you was going to have it all with that person. That's what's really hurting all y'all. It's what it is. The fact that you glamorize this individual to the point of like no return. You know, like you gave them power over your heart that you should have never gave power over. And that's what's hurting 99% of y'all that watch me. I'm telling you right now. Because the moment in time you take back control over your heart, that person ain't gonna mean shit. That person ain't gonna be able to do nothing to you. That person ain't even gonna be able to get your attention. I'm gonna tell you right the hell now. They're just not gonna be able to. Because at that moment you take control back of your heart, you're taking control back of boundaries, you know, your self-respect. And you're gonna say to that person, you know what? I may love you, but you was not what I made you out to be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me tell you something. I had a conversation with a friend of mine that is like, it's like the most powerful conversation I think I could have with any individual, because like when I was talking to her, she was like bouncing back ideas, but it was something that I was trying to explain to her about her connections. This was like mad years ago. Let me tell you something. This girl, okay, was dealing with a guy that at first when they got together, this man had like a really fucking good paying job. Okay. Ended up getting hurt and ended up like, you know what I'm saying, while he was trying to get stuff going because he got hurt at work, she was supporting him for like a minute. Okay. And it seemed like the connection went downhill simply because he was always at home and he was bothered by a lot of little like small things, right? Anyways, I was talking to her about him and I said, well, what's going on? You know, why do you feel so off balance? Why are you hurt? Why are you this, right? So she's like telling me why she's hurt. And this is like obviously her view. So unfortunately, me being a coach, obviously I look outside of the box. I'm not just fucking looking at your situation. I'm looking at the outside of the box, right? And she's sitting here telling me, hey, you know, what do you think I should do? Now, mind you, while I know her on a personal level, I had to I had to like detach myself, right? I had to like step back and look at the connection, look at what she was telling me. And so this is what I said to her. I said, if you were to go back into time, right, with the knowledge you know now, would you still date that person? And she was like, well, I do love him. So, yeah. And I said, no, listen to what I'm telling you. With the knowledge that you know now about that specific individual, would you still give that person as a new person a chance, right? Like as a new interest, right? Do you know she said no? And you know why she said no? Simply because she realized that she had glamorized him to the point of where he was at. She not only made him who he was, mind you, sexually and financially. So without her, he would be nobody. You know what I'm saying? She also understood that the reason why she loved him so much was because she created a persona of this man. And that's who she fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? So I said to her, then if you're not happy and you are like finally realizing like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like this was not what I thought it was. Like this was not what it was cut out to be. Then you need to take back your control for, you know, from the relationship. And just, you know what I'm saying? If you want to still work on it, because they did have kids, I said you need to talk to him about what we're not doing, what we're not, you know, what we're going to accept in the house or whatever, right? because it was turning verbally abusive in the home. And I said to her, and then you need to like sit back and determine like where you're gonna go from here. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Fast foot forth, she sat him down, talked to him, was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna tolerate you verbally abusing me. Da 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 da. I do so much for you. All this other stuff." She basically told him like, "I built you. I got you that job. I taught you how to have sex. I made you a man, right?" And he reacted like a feminine man would. Instead of saying, "You know what, you're completely right. Verbal abuse is not okay, especially in front of my kids." You know what I'm saying? "You are completely correct. I'm going to change. I'm going to put in the work. I'm just stressed out." You know what he did? He left. And they ended up separating after like 8 years. And it's so crazy, you guys, because like when he left, the first time that when he like walked away, she called me on the phone. She goes, "Yo, he left, but I think he's gonna come back, right?" So what he was doing was like he was like acting like, "Oh, I'm just like taking a break. I'm gonna stay at my mom's house, blah blah blah." He came and got like a bag of clothes. He was in his feelings though. He got a bag of clothes and left. So then he kept coming back trying to like talk to her and stuff like that. I think he thought he was gonna like keep her like as a side ass or some shit. I don't know, but that's just my view of it, obviously. Because why don't you take all your shit if you leaving? If you feel that offended and you ready to leave, I'm gonna need you to take all your shit. You're not about to be fucking taking little bits of clothes coming when you go want to go. No, this is not your house no more. The moment in time you felt that way, you made your door. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he came, he had a bag of clothes, then came back and was trying to like sleep with her. And when she was like, "No," she like set her boundaries. Was like, "I don't think so. You're either gonna change and be a better man and realize that I made you who you are and you're going to respect and value me, or you're going to go your way." Pretty much. That's what she did. And this motherfucker came the second time around. He couldn't get laid. Then came the third time around to visit his kids, try to get laid again. Then when he realized she was not playing, they ended up leaving each other. They separated. He got with somebody else after her, like, I think like after like a month or 2 weeks, some shit like that. It was a very short time span. He ended up with somebody else. And I'm like, you see, he didn't respect or value you. That's why he did that. He didn't value the fact that she was paying for everything in that house. I'm talking about when he got injured, she paid everything. She paid the rent, the RG&E, she paid everything. She paid gas, everything. Like it was like she was like the man in the house. Literally, like she was buying the food, the car notes were being paid by her. She was basically struggling to like stay afloat. Mind you, he ends up getting his workers' comp and didn't even give her any money back. She was paying his truck. Let that sit in for y'all, ladies. Okay, let that sit in for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because like men will use you if you allow yourself to be used. And so you need to set these boundaries and have these conversations. And like I said, treat them like you would treat a child. Talk to them with seriousness. And when a man is not serious, the first thing he will do is he will run. If a man don't respect, value you, or love you, he will leave. If a man got a little bit of feelings or a little bit of respect for you, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna put in the work to change because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to run the risk of losing you or my children or my home or whatever y'all got built." You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, there's a large percentage of them that are playing games with y'all. And the reason why they haven't shown you that they're playing games with you, or maybe they have shown you, you know what I'm saying? It's simply because y'all have not had that conversation, that serious conversation that needs to be had with them. You know, you should never date no one that's below you as well. Like a lot of y'all love to like date men that are bums. Like you dating an unemployed man for what? What the fuck you doing with that? What the fuck is this? Are you going to a party tonight? Who the fuck? Yeah, this got to be some spam text. I'm not about to play with these people. Your mother. That's who's going to a party tonight. I be getting these spam text messages and shit. Like, don't play me. I know everybody that texts me because I keep my circle small. So at the moment in time you texting me weird little shit like that, I'm about to block you. He didn't value me immediately. He found somebody else. Then he wasn't for you. So what you need to do, Izzy, is make the steps to heal yourself. And I'm gonna explain something to you, Izzy. Dwelling on what did not work out is not going to help you heal. That's just gonna keep you stuck. I'm telling you right now. What you need to do is do the footwork to make yourself heal. Understand that this just wasn't for you. No matter how much time you invested, there's people that have been married for years. Look at what's her name? Alba. Jessica Alba. 16-year marriage, boom, come to a halt this year. Nobody is safe this year. I'm telling y'all right now, nobody is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God forbid, but not even me. You know what I mean? And I've been with my person for a long time, not even me. You know, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I think that the whole year needs to go by before I call myself clear, because we're in the year of transformation. You know what I'm saying? We in the year of transformation. You know who too is getting divorced? Simpson, Jessica Simpson. And it's just like out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? You know, it's because you're in the year of transformation, the year 9. A lot of relationships are going to completely fall off. All the karmic connections are going to be done. Last year was year of the karma. So understand that, like, people showed you last year who they were, what they was all about, and all that nonsense. And this year is just like done. Like, it's like the year of completion. So like, if anybody is able to survive this year, it just means that you're starting another cycle. You know what I'm saying? With somebody. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the year transformation is this year 9, the year of the snake, and last year was karma. 8, year 8 is karma. So a lot of people were like showing you who they are. So all the karmic connections were breaking off last year. But it's like I said, like, nobody's safe, yo. Literally, nobody is safe. This year is going to shine a light on everybody's connection, on your karmics, on your partners, and only like obviously those that are like wanting to be together are and vibrating at the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? People that are supposed to stay together are going to end up staying together. But I'm telling you, like, it's a struggle. But you know what? Because you're in the year of transformation, you should also be transforming. Holding on to someone that doesn't want you, or that's showing you that they don't want you, or that has a different connection and you know about it, you know what I'm saying? Then you're not transforming. You're not healing yourself. You're holding yourself back. And the worst thing in this world is to be like, you know, old as F and realize that you spent 50 something or even more, you know, years on somebody, and it was a waste of time. It was never nothing but a waste of time. You know, and a lot of people go, oh, well, I would never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would never call whatever I had with this person a waste of time, because like, I have my kids and I love my kids. We're not talking about your kids. We're talking about the fact that you fucking wasted your time. You up and had kids with the wrong motherfucker. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Okay. And you could have been with the right person. You could have had your kids with the right man or woman. You know what I mean? And you could have been happy, because who the fuck wants to be in a connection 15, 16, 17, even 20 years? And, you know, some of y'all is even less than y'all been in your connection, but let's just say that long, right? And all you've been doing is suffering. All you've been doing has been more off than on. What kind of connection is that? If you're more, and listen to what I'm telling y'all, if your connection is more off than it is on, that is not a relationship. That is a situationship. Okay. And if you live with someone that you have that type of energy with, or they're staying with you, well, living is, you know, anybody that's been living with you is someone that's been staying with you for over a week. That's someone living with you. They become a fucking tenant legally, mind you. And God forbid you really fuck up and let them start getting mail at your house. Shit, you're fucked. But listen, anybody that you've had that long with in your home, okay, that motherfucker automatically became your roommate. Listen to what I'm telling you. You have a roommate in your home. If they wanted to be a prick after that week, you would have to legally go to court and have them evicted with a judge, papers, shit like that. Okay, there are men that use women with kids and they squat in their homes. They make them fall in love with them and they squat in their homes. They move their asses into their home and don't do shit. Don't pay shit. Treat them like shit. Have outside bitches and everything. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. We're not going into that. I'm just trying to like explain to y'all, you know, certain situations. You guys need to focus on healing yourselves, whether that's through meditation, learning to release and not dwell on what hurts or what the past is, because the reason why you're so hurt is because you let yourself down. You put all your eggs in a basket and made this person appear to be something they weren't, and they showed you who they were and you didn't like it. Let's be honest. That's what hurts the most. It's not about, oh, well, this person was this and this person was that. If that person, let me tell you something, and this is a reality check for a lot of y'all. If that person All right. You didn't like who they showed you. That's who they are. Think about how we glamorize people. Let's just say, like, when you meet a guy, right? What does a man do? Like, does the man actually put in the effort to like date you, like to like court you and stuff like that? Or is it mostly us that we're like trying to push something, right? Like when a guy's interested, they chase you heavy, right? They start to call you, they start to text you, they start to like harass you, you know what I'm saying? Because they're chasing you, right? But what ends up happening, right? Some of y'all, either y'all sleep with them or the guy loses interest. I don't know what your situation is. Everybody got a whole different story, right? But some of y'all go, oh my God, I'm so in love with this guy. He's everything I've ever wanted to have in a man. How do you know that if the man is just simply asking you out to like coffee, which is nothing? That's absolutely nothing. You might as well just fucking stay home, I'll be honest. If a man invites me out for coffee, I'm gonna delete that motherfucker straight off my phone. But what y'all do is y'all go, oh my God, I'm so in love. I've never had somebody give me this much attention. It's just like, yo, what are you talking about? Someone texting you, someone calling you. That's a lot of attention to you. That's everything. That's what made you so in love with that man. Because a lot of y'all, when y'all sit here going, oh my God, this person doesn't even put their best foot forth. It's not like you got a man that's picking you up in a nice, clean, fucking expensive car, taking you to an expensive restaurant, or giving you the value. A lot of y'all women fall in love with their representative, and then you create a representative on top of their representative. So you ignore the small little things, like, for example, this is the courting phase, right? You just exchange numbers at the gas station. Boom. Let's just say gas station. We're not going to say where the fuck you meet people, because you can meet anybody anywhere, right? You exchange your number, boom, at the gas station, right? And the guy goes, call me or text me. Why y'all be texting, man? Y'all be acting like y'all thirsty. Why is you texting a man? A man that's interested in you will text you. Okay, let's just say that he was the one that texted you first, which 60% of y'all, even more, text a man. I'm going to state the facts. Okay. Hi, how are you? Remember me? Girl, come on. Fuck. Like, word. Let's just say, yeah, go ahead, the man. Can you go over there, please? I'm talking. Let's just say the man is the one that texts you. All right, cool. And the man wrote to you at like 9 o'clock. You answered back at like 9:01. Shit. Hypothetically speaking, a lot of y'all reply right away because women are very quick. You know what I'm saying? Men, they like to keep you waiting. Hypothetically speaking, right? Yeah, this man you don't know this motherfucker. This could be a whole serial killer, by the way, but y'all don't know this person. Now this person's trying to court you. This person's trying to get to know you through text messaging. Maybe he's old-fashioned like they should be, and he's making phone calls out to you. He's calling you on the phone because he wants to get to know you. Okay? The most important part to understand and to look at when it comes to this is that how much effort is that man putting in to pursue you, to court you, and what that man is saying. Is that man texting you immediately like you're texting him immediately, like you're desperate for attention? Or is that man leaving you on red? So like, let's say you text him back at 9:01. Now this motherfucker answers you at like 8 o'clock at night or at 4 p.m. Do you know that a man that does that is not into you? He's just not into you. There's other options around him, whether y'all like it or not, whether y'all believe it or not. Listen to what I'm telling you. That man is just not that into you. Do you know when a man is into you, they will sweat you even if you tell them to stop calling you? I'm talking about stalker mode sweat. And a man will always have the time to text. Don't be fucking fooled by the bullshit of, oh, I'm busy, or I didn't see your text. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. No, stop letting them lie. Men that want to win, men are predators. They pursue women. When a man wants you and he's interested in you, he's going to fucking be down your drawers. Now, the moment in time you open up your legs, then he may lose his interest for you, because that's how men are, the predators, right? And once they got their prey, boom, you're fucked, right? But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is that Y'all sit here and y'all give your heart and your soul away. You don't even know this man. You be like texting, right? Some of y'all is even worse. Y'all don't ever even get taken out on a date. Y'all just do the Netflix and chill. You go hang out at his house. Girl, what the fuck? Do you know? Let me tell you something. Do you know that a man values a woman that respects herself? When you're out there telling a man that you are worth $1 coffee because you went to a cafe. First of all, a man that is spending $1 on you is not investing in you. Therefore, he's not going to respect you. Ask any man that's out there. Plus, that's also a cheap man. That's a man that is not going to give you anything in the future. So don't put your eggs in a basket thinking that he's going to provide for you, because that's a bum. A man that cannot invite you out to a decent dinner to get to know you, even if it's the first time, is not a man that's into you. I can promise you that. This is the reason why a man that invites me out to a bar or to coffee is not going to be entertained by me whatsoever. But also, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at a woman that carries herself very well. You're not looking at any other woman that's out there. I'm a woman that carries herself very well. You know what I'm saying? If you come to pick me up on a date and your car's dirty, I'm not going to leave with you. What, you could not clean your car before you picked me up? You couldn't do that? You couldn't respect me enough to do that for me? You had to come and show me that you was a bum? Flag number one. Like, no. The invitation to go get coffee is another flag, right? Because like at the end of the day, think about it. If a man spends $1 on you and has sex with you, what he's getting from you is worth more than $1. Think about that. And to top it off, a lot of y'all be getting hooked on men when y'all sleep with them. So now this man is fucking with your emotions. He could financially end up taking from you. So you're losing. You're losing. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. You're losing a lot, bro. And what you was worth, a coffee to that man. So when that man goes with the next bitch, he's gonna be like, I don't care that I lost that bitch. All I did was give her coffee. And some of y'all don't even do that. Some of y'all like give your cookie up and don't even get taken out on a date. Like the man don't even respect you enough to take you on a date. Only a broke bum, listen to what I'm telling you. Only a broke ass bum, a feminine bum, will tell a woman that they're not worth taking out to dinner and courting. A bum. It's always the broke men that complain. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Broke men are the only ones that complain about taking care of a woman. If you chose that woman to sleep with her, you chose her to make her a mother, she is also to be chosen to be your wife. First of all, y'all shouldn't even be having kids like that in general, with just any random person, because men suck. Let's be real. Like there's men that are in this energy that, you know what I'm saying, they come in, they sleep with you and they just want to play. And sadly, you know, when you are in this like different book in life and you want to settle down, you want to have kids, you up and have the kid with the wrong motherfucker, they could terrorize your life. Like I'm talking about terrorize you. Like you could end up in court. They could end up like with another bitch trying to take your kid. Like there is so many fucking things that could come out of that shit, you know? So you've got to be so careful who you lay in bed with, y'all. For real. Give me a minute, you guys. My bag. Anyway, so the moral of the story is obviously if you find yourself in a situation and where you didn't make the work to protect yourself, it's just like a condom, right? And just like you're having sex, you have to use your heart like a condom. Just wrap a condom around that bitch. Stop giving your heart to just anybody. Stop. Just like you wouldn't, I think, have unprotected sex with just any random individual. You should make the informed decision to protect your heart, because once you are involved with somebody, it's just so hard to like uninvolve yourself when you put all your eggs in a basket. It will take time, and some relationships take from you. They take from you financially. It's not just like emotionally. Like, first of all, let me explain something. Emotional pain is a horrible pain. But imagine this now, if this person has mentally messed with you and stuff like that, now you have to like either get a professional to assist you with, your healing journey. Um, Maybe you have some mental health issues like depression and other smaller, other things that are like plaguing you, right? Like something small, like, hey, like in a connection, right? You could be like, hey, now I've lost finances. I've lost some of y'all, your home, your cars. Like it can get really, like I said, crazy in a connection, depending on how you invest into it, right? But it's like if you took the chance and the time to like protect yourself and um use your mind. Whoa, that sun is bugged out right now. Woo, jeez. If you took the time to protect yourself and you used your heart, like you know what I'm saying, like you should use your parts. Obviously you shouldn't just be having sex with just anybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Spiritually, you cannot just sleep with just anybody. Even though a lot of people do it, you shouldn't do that. All right. But if you used your parts like you use, your heart like you use your parts, then you will have to make sure that you put a condom around it, right? So you protect yourself when you're about to have sex, you protect your heart. You have to protect your heart. You can't just like become so emotionally desperate and available, okay? That no, Izzy, Pisces, Aries is not next. Aries is on another reading. Aries is on another reading because this is just the ending of Capricorn to Pisces. Um, what I was saying is that you have to protect your heart, because in life, that's all you have is like yourself, bro. And like y'all need to understand, like some people, like I'm a very strong individual. So for me, I know how to handle certain things versus, whoa, this curtain is crazy right now. It's like versus someone else might not be able to handle um the connection, right? So let's just say that you have depression. I personally know people that have killed themselves due to a non-working relationship. Now let that sit in, that you gave somebody that much power over you, that you felt that. No, it's on another reading. It's on the other reading. It's on the premiere. Because what it was is that it was muted. That's why I came on. But let that sit in, that you gave somebody that much power over you, mind you, to the point in where you felt that your life was not that important if you didn't have that person in with you. Let that sit in for a minute. You should never ever give nobody that type of power. Never. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell y'all to seek help if like you feel depression or if you feel down, like just get help, because like the way that you are seeing things is not the way obviously that other people are going to see it, and they may be somebody out there may help you see things in a better light. Okay, but part of like what I was telling y'all that I want to do with the Zoom is I just want everybody to come in and talk and just say like, hey, those of y'all that are going through whatever you're going through, you don't got to show your face. If you want, you can. You don't have to, right? But explain like where you're coming from, like what your situation is, and you know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be other people that are gonna be on the Zoom meeting that are gonna be like, hey, yeah, I went through that and this is how I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? this is you building a community of friends, right? Your little tarot community of friends that can help, that y'all can help each other out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can sit there and bounce back ideas on how to help each other out. Believe it or not, talking about your situation, it helps so much. It does. It really does. Like letting it out helps. It really genuinely does. And listening to other people being in the same situation as you also helps you. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not only releasing this pain, but you're also coming to understand that there are other people out here that are in the same situation as you are, and that y'all could, you know what I'm saying, be friends, you know what I mean? And help each other out, go through this journey together, hold each other's hands pretty much, you know what I mean? But anyways, that's all for today, y'all. I know I went way past what I was supposed to, but I felt the need to explain that to y'all. So if y'all are interested, obviously comment in the comments. And once I get at least 10 people, we can put the Zoom meeting together on a specific day and where we'll all be available and we can talk. And you can just like express what's going on in your life and ask for help on healing, right? There's a lot of healing methods that I can share with y'all. And like I told you, I charge for this shit. This is not something that I do for free, but I'm gonna do one for free for y'all. This is gonna be it, right? And where y'all could sit down and talk. But I provide my clients with this type of service, and so I'm gonna let you guys know, you know, what I personally feel that you guys can do to assist you in your healing journey. And then once you've reached that point, you know what I'm saying, when you have healed, you know what you're so stressed about right now is gonna be a lesson. It's gonna be looked at as, you know what, this just made me stronger. Yes, I felt like it was my last straw, or I felt like, depressed, or I felt whatever I felt. I am now seeing things as, I'm glad that shit did not work out with that person, because that person was not my person. That person was not good to me. That person was somebody I glamorized. I fell in love with his representative and the representative I put on top of his. So at the end of the day, you're going to come to acknowledge and realize where you went wrong and work on fixing that. And when you meet your new person, that person from the past, who that? You ain't even gonna remember that person. You're gonna be happy they did you wrong. I bet you that. All right, you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later on. Well, on Saturday, I'm supposed to be coming back on this live. All right, you guys, to talk about connections and stuff like that with you guys. Bye, you guys.